Hello, and welcome to my channel and this video. Today I will be painting a couple of corpse flowers, and corpse flowers are these evil plant creatures that are made of necrotic energy, and they lumber around the world and generally go to like grave sites or places where a lot of corpses are, and they eat the corpses and then use the corpses to fuel themselves and create reanimated soldiers for them to use around the world. And they're really cool creatures that I just wanted to use. I will be painting two separate corpse flowers. One is much darker and evil looking, and one will be much more vibrant, because having alternate types will be very useful. Sometimes I'll want to use it in a dark situation, sometimes I'll want to use it in a happy, fun situation. And I can also just use the happy, fun one in a much more nice...
Hello.
What?
Real-time Weston. Sorry to take the video away from voiceover.
I guess
Weston,
I just need to be quiet until I'm done talking.
This took a long time, and I bet it's partially because my paintbrushes are well used and not very loved.
Yeah, you can say that again.
And so I went to the store to let these dry off and bought some new paintbrushes that I will hopefully take a little bit better care of.
Oh, sure you will.
But while I was at the store, I also bought a pack of Modern Commander 3. So that
bet you thought that was a good joke.
Something. So I guess you'll be getting a crack-a-pack in this.
Oh, joy. Guess we'll be looking at magic cards, what everybody wants to see in a painting video. Good idea, Weston.
A Kraken token. That's pretty sweet.
Ooh.
Warped Tusker. Eldrazi Boar Beast. I have no idea if you can see these cards.
We don't care about these cards, man. We don't want to see them.
Oh, here's the rare. It's at the beginning. Pearl Ear, Imperial Advisor.
Can you let me talk now?
3/4 lifelink.
How long is this going to take?
You cast have affinity for auras. You know,
don't make an aura
got
joke.
That aura.
Oh, come on.
I hate my.
Do we have like?
Whenever you
how
cast
much more do we have of this?
That targets a
2
modified
minutes?
permanent you control, draw a card.
Gosh, darn it.
So once things are modified, you can draw cards. I was wondering I might get something that I might put in a commander deck. Ooh, look at that. Urza's Incubator. That could go in any sort of typal deck. I don't have one of those, but hey,
it really can.
Maybe I'll make one.
Can we get back to painting?
It's a specific type, costs 3.
Gosh, this is
Urza's
so long.
A really cool guy. I bet he's never done anything wrong. Sink into Stupor.
Yeah, he's definitely a cool guy.
Double face, one's a land. Sweet.
You're probably going to put that in your Vial Smasher and Ludovic Necro Alchemist deck, aren't you? Nobody cares about what you're saying on these magic cards.
That's pretty good. I'll put these in piles that I think are cool, and these are the piles that I don't really care to read.
Thanks for explaining that.
Wastes. I don't have a colorless deck.
Yeah, what a waste of time this has been.
Draw 4 cards and put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library. I don't think that's very cool. Grim Servant. It's a zombie. I don't have a zombie deck. One of my friends does. Maybe I'll give it to him.
Yeah, and I bet he'll really appreciate it.
Ooh, looks like an Eldrazi's in the forest. Whoa.
Whoa!
Put a permanent card from among them into your hand. Put the rest into your graveyard. Greater 0.
You do not need to read the entire card. Nobody cares.
So it kind of ramps you and
nobody cares about the entire card.
Faithful Watchdog. Ooh, 2 mana Vigilance.
Dogs are really cute. I'm not going to make fun of this dog.
That's pretty cool. Inspired Inventor. Energy. Whoa.
Whoa, energy.
Energy would be a thing again. Haha. All right, let's retrofit. Let's get back to the painting, honestly.
Thank you.
This was a fun interlude.
Was it? Was it really?
Gravedigger. Is that the back perspective?
Ooh, I bet you're going to talk about how good this could be in Limited in about 10 seconds.
Target player creates a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Return target creature card. I'll probably never put it in a commander deck, but if I was doing drafts, I would.
Oh, you would use it in draft. Oh,
all right, take it away, voiceover Weston.
Yeah, shut up, real life Weston. Hey, okay, great. Finally, I can talk again. Anyways, after I did the basic parts of the green, and now I'm using these new brushes, which was a big help, I started adding a little bit more detail work. So first, here are the different roses on the flower, and I think they turn out really swell. And then it's really hard to tell right now. I'll go over it in a minute, but this bigger, darker mini, it has a lot of hidden details that are pretty cool. And so anyways, this is the last you'll hear from me. I hope you enjoyed.
So, I just finished doing all the small extra details. I could absolutely do more, but sometimes I want to just continue with my day. And I can always come back and paint them later. So we have two different corpse flowers, one much more colorful than the other. This one, I was thinking about many different colors for the flowers. I was going to maybe do yellow or a bright green or maybe a light blue. But I ended up just deciding that I should stick to common rose colors if these are supposed to be roses. So the main one was red. That's the one you see most. I painted a couple white to get rid of any green blemishes. Pink and then like a almost violet. It could be more purple, but also it's a corpse flower, so it's supposed to be deadly. And then hidden inside, I like to imagine the white spots I couldn't get are a bunch of bones and skulls, because that's what the corpse flowers do. Now, this other one, I have a friend who is running a Curse of Strahd, and they mentioned that they might want to replace an encounter with a corpse flower after I briefly discussed it with them. And he explained that, that would be really cool for him to have in his Curse of Strahd campaign. And so I kept Curse of Strahd in mind. It's really dark and gloomy. And how would a corpse flower catch anybody in this dark and gloomy environment? And so instead of painting it vibrant or even light green, how the images of corpse flowers are portrayed online, I did this really dark green. And this flower is a little vibrant, but it's still cursed and ugly. And then there's this secondary color of this almost violet from the other leaves, but it's a little bit darker. I imagined the blood of its victims has tainted the leaves and affected the color of the vines and the entire corpse flower. And so from this death flower on top is some purple, dark red is spreading out throughout the vines and stuff. And so that's where the secondary color comes in. Some other neat details is there's skulls hidden within. The most prominent one is this guy down here. But there's also some skulls every now and then. And I tried to paint those a color where you won't notice it right away, but if you stare at it, you will see them. And that's how I imagine it would feel with the corpse flower, this giant plant walking towards you. And at first, it's pretty. This one's ugly. But at first, it's enduring and nice. But then you suddenly notice, oh, there's a corpse in there. There's many corpses hidden without. Final little detail. There's birds on this mini. One there, and another one right here. Originally, I was going to paint them some vibrant color so it would stand out. But with the Strahd in mind, I thought, realistically, what bird would benefit from being on this? And it would be like a crow or raven, one that like eats dead animals and stuff, or just a symbol of death, which the corpse flower would have death all over it. And so those are my two takes on corpse flowers. This one looks like a normal plant, but it'll look pretty, and I'm not even planning on using these in any of my campaigns. But anyway, there we go. There's the recap. Thanks for watching. This has been a great video, so you better like and subscribe.